morning. We're going to be doing Miss Bianca Lawson, one of my favorite actresses from the 90s. I remember seeing her on Save the Last Dance, and I love how beautiful she is. So we're going to recreate this look behind me. So mostly like a soft, glam, everyday look for my grown women. So if you guys are ready, let's get into it. If you're making inappropriate things on here, you will be blocked. So the person who just said something, you are blocked. Thank you. You don't need to know my business, okay? Thank you. So the brows are already touched up already. So we're gonna go ahead and fix that just a little bit. Now we're gonna be using some dupes. I think that's how you say it, dupes. They are from NYX. I do have some that I do have from NYX. Thank you, Mystic True. So we're gonna be using some eyeshadow palettes like this one today, the NYX, $5, very affordable. Um, I don't think YouTube have that particular brand on here. Let me check for you if you are wondering where you can get it. So let me see, can I find it? Because most of the time you can't find NYX products for some reason, Nika K. Oh, oh, okay. I was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong. It is on here. I'm gonna put it in for my video for tomorrow. Okay. So I got that, and let me see. Ruby Kisses. All right. So I don't know if you guys will see it. Everything that you see that I am using, I have pinned it. So I have a video coming out tomorrow. It's called Modest to Glam. It's going to be the teacher's edition. So anything you guys want, let me know what you guys want me to recreate, and I can for Tuesdays for everyday life. So for the celebrities, that's for the weekends. That's why it's Friday. So you want to, get your makeup look done. If you just want something plain and normal for work, you got it, you girl. Okay, let's get started. So I'm going to use my NYX Won't Stop, Can't Stop concealer. It is in the color Warm Honey. I love this concealer. It's not too much. I'm going to have to buy some more of this. Okay, so I'm just gonna go underneath the eyebrows. Okay, and I need my angle brush. Angle, 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 angle. Where is it? Where's my angle brush? There it is. So we're gonna pull it down from underneath the brow, you guys. Okay, so I've also come to say that life is strange. So yesterday I, went to see my grandmother, and the thing is, it's just sad because it's a lot going on, especially with the older people, and it's just like life is just changing, and it's sad because everybody's going through a lot, dealing with their health. And I just wonder, like, am I going to be alone? What's going to happen to me? You just wonder about things, and you try not to think about things like that. But it bothers me because it's scary. Um, and people have been asking me, am I celebrating Christmas? And I said no. I don't know. It just don't feel right to me celebrating, that mess. That's what I call it. We really don't have a celebration. Probably like the day we are born. That's probably our celebration. Um, but Christmas and stuff that people still celebrate, I don't know why. It's a back history on us that we was really like slaves. We were sold, and people don't want us to really know about our history. Like everybody trying to wash our history away. And also, people just don't want to know their history, which is sad. You can't run away from your history. It's going to come back to you, Um, but nothing doesn't feel the same anymore. And I know I told you guys this before. Around this time last year, my uncle passed on Christmas Day. And after that, to be honest with you guys, nothing ever felt the same. And it just like when he passed, like everything started to happen. And people being distant, people acting funny towards you more. And I mean, you just open your eyes to who people really are, and people don't care about how you feel. And that's why I say, like, life is strange, because people just don't care. You know, it's just people act like the Dark Knight. I don't know if that resonate with others. Like people had this dark animosity towards you, and people always feel like you're better than them type of energy. And it's not. It's just, know what, we're not aligned. No, I don't drink. No, I don't smoke. I don't do none of that. Um, when you want to be there for you and you want to heal, you don't want to see the same patterns that went through your family going through you. And people don't want to see a change in you. It's not that people don't understand. It's just that people fear that you're going to be the outcome. You're going to be the light in every destination. And oops, I don't know if y'all can see this. Probably can't. But the thing is, I'm not trying to get validation from people that I know I'm not probably going to be around with, all my life. We don't know how long we're going to be around these people, and it is what it is, and everybody just don't have good intentions. They don't. And you're fighting for your life of being positive and just being directed in the right path, and people don't want to see that change. And then people be like, what you talking about? People being negative and being messy, and people want to pick a fight with you, start because they trying to try you. And you know It's just really bulliness to me. A lot of people like to see others down. And that's why I was also saying, like, in the black community of us, we don't like to see each other win, especially in the right way. Like, we have to see each other in a raunchy way. And that's what made me think about the music industry. And that's why a lot of people don't have their way of thinking anymore, because the music, it has damaged their brains. Like, you know, me and my mom was just talking about this about 10 minutes ago. Like, Dre used to my what you can do to your daughter, and this and that. It's like, why are you talking about stuff? Like, everybody used to talk about rap, then used to be like that. It really wasn't. Like, it has gotten worse over the years. Like, a lot of people don't know how to really speak. People don't have good communication skills, verbal speech. They don't. And that's why I say it's good for people to teach them to, hey, you don't say it that way, you say it this way. And it's just so much cussing. And I was just listening to Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion song, and it's just really vulgar. And I get it. I understand the message that men do it, and you guys probably say, wow, women can't do it. Well, we are ladies, but we also have to set prime examples that people have forgotten about, because they're looking at what men doing, and they feel like if men can do it, women can do it. That's not the case. Like, we have to be ladies, because we're bearing children, and the children also look up to the mother. So we are very nurturing, we're very caring, and it's not that we have to be a slave, but it's also about us waking up and also having respect for ourselves. It's not flaunting our bodies all over the world. And I just don't understand it. It's just too much vulgarness. Like, you see too much behind. You can just really just see everybody's naked, and it's not that people say it's art, but y'all not thinking about the children. The children are buying your music and this and that. Y'all don't care. Today's does wearing makeup make you a liar? Does wearing makeup make me a liar, people? No. I'm going to work. Why that make me a liar? Do you wear makeup? Or do you talk and trying to question somebody make you a liar? Makeup makes you, or yeah, it doesn't make you a liar. Makeup is art. And let me tell you this. Everybody want to discredit me because everybody's saying that I'm a hypocrite because I wear makeup, and I don't wear makeup. I mean, wear my own skin, which is natural. Like I tell it you guys every day, I wear makeup because I'm going to work. That's why you guys see me on a live. When I'm not at work, I be at home, I be chilling, I relax, I take a breather. Like, I can't be on social media. I used to be on social media on my day off, but I have so much I have to do. I have to spend time, with myself. And social media can be very exhausting, draining. People be very disrespectful, don't even know you, just saying things. And I just be like, wow, okay, you didn't have to say it like that. And people can be very strange and jealous as well, because you doing you and you're not worried about nobody else. Thank you, my love. But I have a lot of people who are hypocrites on here. They'll praise me, and then next thing you know, they'll go against me. So everybody's just not for you. You know, I've been dealing with that all my life. People pretend that they have a liking for me, or I'm doing something good. Then it's like this hate train comes. It's like, wow, that's how you feel about me. I'm like, okay. People just don't care no more. Alright, so I'm going to use this glowy skin filter by Ruby Kisses. You guys are going to see in tomorrow's video. And I'm so excited. I am glad that I did buy this. This kind of reminds me of Fenty's Beauties. Dupe. It's like a dupe of Fenty Beauties. And I love it. So I'm going to show you guys. So it's not on here on the website yet. But I hope it come on it clean. Thank you, Mystic. So we're just going to do something natural. Miss Bianca Lawrence, of course. And I'm going to let this dry, and we're going to go ahead and do the other side. NYX concealer again. Thank you, guys. So make sure y'all continue on watching my full-length videos. In today's video, you guys are going to get another hair reaction video that you guys love very much. And it is going to be, it's about split ends. So as females, you know, we go get our hair done and we got to get them ends clipped. And journey second. Oh, okay. So, but yeah, I'm so excited. I was trying to finish my makeup tutorial video and I fell asleep last night. I guess I was just so exhausted. Like, so exhausted. Exhausted. I can't really talk. And I don't know, I was just so sleepy yesterday after I went to go see my grandmother. I just couldn't. Is this a liar looks? Hi, Marcus. Oh my gosh, how are you? Nervous ever. I am nervous a little bit. So, are you guys ready for this so-called Christmas? Are y'all ready? I'm not. I mean, I think Christmas with me really ended probably 7 years ago, but it really hit a toll for me last year. I'm just being honest. I don't really believe in that Christmas. Like I was telling you guys, I think I told you guys last year when I was doing my skin routine last year for Christmas, behind the scenes. Christmas is every day, to be honest with you. You know, you doing something for you and you do for others. So it's just not a specific day. A lot of people been asking me, what you want for Christmas? And I said nothing. And people get mad with me. I'll be like, I can't think of nothing. Like I buy stuff myself, but I just don't have that fulfillment, you know. Um, I just feel like life is strange. That's just like with dating as well. Like everybody been asking me, you're not married, you don't have children, I said no, and let me say this because it's hard to really get to know people, and a lot of people move too fast. And people be like, I have a good job. It's not about what you have. It's about who you are, what's your perseverance, how you treat others. It's not about what you have. I'm not materialistic, and it's just hard. It's so hard to like really believe people. You try to trust people, with your mind, your emotions, your physical body, and spiritually. And it's just like it goes down the trash. And I know you all have just been wondering who I'm dating, who I'm seeing, but I'm not seeing nobody. Um, I would love now, don't get me wrong, I would love to, have someone that I can communicate and I don't feel pressured because a lot of people try to pressure you, into relationships that leads to something else, right? And you don't really be into that, at the moment because you're trying to figure them out, you're trying to get to know them, and a lot of people rush. And that's the thing. I don't like when people try to rush. Like, get to know the person first, That don't mean you have to be in the bed with them and then you tell me, well, I want to marry you. No, don't try to marry me right away. We need to get to know one another. Like, I don't know what makes you mad. I don't know what makes you angry. I don't know what makes you sad, happy. I need to know all of that. I'm not trying to get anything from you, and I'm not trying to be a trophy wife. You get me? So, and people get mad when you speak like you have sense. Hi. So, dating is a responsibility. And I believe a lot of people have forgotten about that. So, it is hard to really get to know people and date. Unfortunately, we just live in a different world. Um, we just have a lot of two-faced people. And it's sad. And I was gonna talk about y'all one of probably y'all favorite rappers. What's her name? Nicki Minaj, right? So a lot of people looking at her sideways, and she was telling boys it's okay to be boys. You know, um, I'm telling y'all that's how people feel. That um, they don't like all that freedom. But that's the world we live in. No, people are not the same anymore. It's sad, and I think that's why my mind keep going back into the 90s. Like back then, like people really had fun. It was very creative. Um, it was just a different time in the 90s. Like everybody had fun, in my opinion. And and guys usually come speak to you. Hey, how you doing? I saw you across the room. You looked it good. I just want to get to know you. Can we talk sometime? Men don't do that no more. They don't even open doors. Everything changed, in my opinion, probably in 2008. Hip hop. I'm from the South. Okay, so 2006 music. Everybody was dancing. That's what I like. Everybody had fun. It wasn't about shaking your butt all the time. It was about body, like actually body movement. But I think with 2008, when Nicki Minaj came, that's when things changed. And Drake and that Lil Wayne mess. Everybody trying to get those fake behinds. Like, everybody don't need that. Why you just can't be yourself? Because if you can't be yourself, then who are you? Who are you? You say you know who you are, but do you? You know? Yeah, the 90s. I'm a 90s baby, so I was born in 93. So, yeah, the cartoons, I mean, back then it was just very different. But it's kind of sad. I wish the kids could have enjoyed it, but all of these kids know it's sex um, and prostitution. All they know is that the girls are known out here to be half naked, shake their butt, and they say the men's they pow 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 and they be on drugs. That's how they persuade black people. And they asked Andre 3000, will he come back into rapping? He was like, no. He said, I'm old. He said, no, no, no. He said, that was the time in my life when I did do it. And he said, I'm changed. Yeah, everybody thinks, some people do that. But, people grow. People grow. And people change. Now we're going to do this lip combo here. But, yeah, everybody change. Rap is not like it used to be. And it's just too much cussing and the females, they're just so much aggressive, and that's why I feel like it's no dynamic anymore of what is a female really is and what a male really is anymore, because they made it okay that females can be males. And let me say this, I understand, because this was the life-changing part of life. I get it, women were single by themselves raising a child, one child by themselves, because the man didn't want to step up. And a lot of people don't believe in marriages, and a lot of people do believe in marriages as well, but it's just people don't want to step up to the plate because everybody want to have their own freedom and do what they want to do. Um, but yeah, it's the dynamic that they have females to be more masculine and they have the males to be more feminine. That's what you see, because every time you turn around, it's not, and it's not about me saying something wrong about this, but every time you turn around, oh shoot, hold on, y'all, my stick broke on here. Okay, well anyway, this is a True Matte. This is like similar to the NYX lip gloss. But anyway, I wanted to say is that things are just not the same. Like, they have black women just being, if I can say it, and it can be like too aggressive. You said the internet. Yeah, the internet has made it so impossible. Like, have y'all seen that everybody doing that AI, like they taking a selfie with like the different cast members of TV shows or celebrities? That's what I've been seeing on Instagram. I was gonna do that, but I feel like something telling me like don't. It's kind of sad. That everybody see that these hip hoppers are not doing it. They not. But yeah, nobody don't think for themselves. But that's what y'all wanted, you know. Everybody want to be with the same sex. You know, oh well, I go both ways, and no, you need to go one way. You need to pick and choose, and that's why the diseases and stuff is high. And it's just people don't know what true love is. I know I don't because a lot of guys, um, did me wrong. But it is what it is. I'm moving forward, and a lot of people is telling me that, well, you probably need to be with a woman. I'm like, I said, let me say this. I'm not being rude. I'm not being disrespectful. If God wanted me to be with another woman, He would have made me a man. I'm just being honest, okay? I'm not disowning who people are and who they should be with. I'm speaking for myself, okay? And a lot of people hate that I speak for myself, but I am. Being with another woman to me doesn't make it what it makes you. You looking at each other, you have the same body parts. I mean, I just don't get it. And I guess because that's not my preference. I love men. I love men when they hug me tight, smell good, my face buried in their chest. I mean, that's how I am, and I like that. I would love a man to be in my life, and it's not about me being independent. And I get tired of men saying, "I say y'all independent." No, it's just that we don't be down for the BS because y'all just want to sleep around with us on the first night. That's not what I want. Like, I really want to get to know you. I like you, and guys just think because you look a certain way that you that way. And I'm not that way because if I was, I would have dressed half naked. I'd be fully clothed. I'm not showing my breasts. I mean, I'm not showing nothing. But guys feel like, oh, because you're pretty and okay, I'm pretty, but you're not finna mistreat me. And then they always tell me, well, I don't have the money or I got hurt. Well, why are you out here trying to date, sir? Why? You need to go somewhere and heal and get your priorities straight. Whoever, if I don't have love in this lifetime, maybe in another lifetime I will. I'm not gonna stress about it, but it is what it is. Hello, guys. I think I nailed Bianca Lawrence makeup. What y'all think? Kissing you. I need to edit my video before I go. But life is strange, you guys. I don't really expect nothing, and I don't really see anything. Um, I don't. I just really don't. And a lot of people, I guess, trying to figure me out or trying to see like, oh, she's not this way. It's a lot of people look at me so strange, you guys, and they be like, you don't have children, you're not married. I said, mm-mm. And a lot of people tell me, you don't get out enough. I do get out. Well, I used to, But it's just the atmosphere, people strange, it's just strange. Like, you just have to be by yourself. Like, I've been by myself for a very long time and working on myself. And I think the next chapter is like working on myself of, I guess, having um someone in my life. But it's hard, because I feel like, because I put in so much work, like the conversations and, um, you know, and trying to just get away from the sexualization, and guys still go back to it, and it's like, what's the point? And then guys get mad because you're not with them, or you don't fall in the hole of other women. They start acting stupid towards you, and it's like, why? Why you feel like you need to sleep with me? Why you feel like that I had to be on my knees for you? Why? You're not showing me no respect. You're not showing me no appreciation. You're just trying to show control, ego, narcissist. I mean, you just get tired of that type of energy. And people look at you crazy, like, oh, well, girl, he's cute. And I be telling people, like, somebody that has whatever y'all want to say cute, that don't mean that they're a nice person or they are fine or whatever. When you start seeing their inner soul, their inner person, which makes them ugly, you don't want to be around that. And then people be like, well, you need to date people that's up in the world. And I'm gonna say this too. People who have money or who are up in the world, they are so ignorant. And most of the time they think that they better than anybody, and they think they better than you. I don't want to be with somebody that think that they better than me, or they feel like they more. I want someone that's very uplifting, that can teach me. We on the same level. We appreciate one another. We're gonna learn together if we don't know something. And communication of feelings and all of that. It's all about growth. And it's not about how much you have and how much you, or how good you looking. It doesn't. I don't want no player. I don't want to deal with the nonsense. Yeah, they don't. A lot of men don't know how to show affection without being so sexualized. And you can just have a conversation. That would turn me on, like conversations, because it don't have to be about sex. It can be about your childhood. It'd be like, oh, I can relate because I remember that. And, it's just their life in general. But when guys start talking about sexual stuff, that turns me off. Like, we're not even all the way in yet. We haven't went on a couple of dates yet, you know. No, their parents trying to be in the streets because they think they still young. They want to be forever young. A lot of people, I don't know, this generation, people afraid to be old. For what? That's our life. Everybody not going to be young forever. Some people look young, okay, they have good genes. Some people not, but they are still here living. And they talk about their testimonies, what they went through, of trying to be this specific, perfect person. That don't make sense to me. I don't know. Maybe it's not my thing of understanding. But this is Miss Bianca Lawrence finished makeup look. I'm going to go up close for you guys. I believe I nailed the look of hers. And I mean, I am loving it. It's mostly natural. I'm going to use a little bit of brown, reddish brown. It gives that look like I'm ready to go. And I remember this lady, she just went viral. She told her son that he's not gonna be dating black girls because the way they dress and they hoochified and this and that. And I felt like that was stereotype because you are black as well. You're looking at your own self. And instead of saying that, I don't like to see my young queens, out here looking like they off coming off the streets. And I feel like a lot of parents did not, with our parents, they protest, especially with the music industry, like Pretty Ricky them. I remember that. They said if you're gonna make songs, y'all need to make clean versions. They're not gonna listen to that explicit, yeah, no, the cussing in it songs. So, I remember that growing up that we couldn't listen to that. I couldn't even listen to D4L Laffy Taffy. I could not listen to that. And I couldn't listen to Wipe Me Down by Bootsy. And I couldn't listen to Snoop Dogg. What's that? Seduction. I couldn't listen to that. And I couldn't like the lyrics. I snuck around, listen to it because my mom didn't play that. She was like, no, you're not. Because at the time you're young, you don't know. You just like the music, but you didn't know the meaning of it. So, but in today's world, music is very graphic and everything's being seen online. Um, they push black women out there to be below, and it's kind of sad that that's how they see us as prostitution, dancing clowns. They want to say we're uneducated. They say dark skinned people, we're not smart. I'm not dark skinned, but I am black. Because I know people say, you did it. I am a black American woman. And I know. Like I told you guys that I work for Koreans. They thought I was slow. They made fun of me because I wasn't being trained. And they made fun of me. But I finally caught on and I learned. I just learned. And look now, everybody coming to me asking me about things. So, people love to pass judgment. And then when you do know a lot of stuff, people feel intimidated by you. They try to humble you. And this, what this crazy world is about, it's crazy. But life is strange. Life is changing. Like I said, if I don't meet somebody in this life, it's okay. It's just so much weird vibes and it's so much negativity and hatred that is sad. You can't trust people. Um, your partner go out cheating on you. You find out, you break up with them. They get mad that you breaking up with them, so they want to pow 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 you. Crazy, right? But I thank you guys for tuning in. My short film ready to come on for today's video, and I hope you guys loved it. So this is Bianca Lawrence. Um, finish look. So don't forget to please like, share, and subscribe, my babes. I love y'all very much. And don't forget to watch my full-length video today at 12:30 as well. Hair reaction, you guys love very much. And oh, thank you guys. And tomorrow's going to be my makeup look. So I'm just very excited because you guys been watching my full-length videos and we need to get that skyrocketing again. And yeah. So these are my dupes once again. This is just like Fenty Beauty concealer. They all copy one another. This is the Ruby Kisses Glowy Skin Filter. Okay, so this is going to be in my video for tomorrow. I'm going to explain it in more details. And we have like the Fenty Beauty, like the Butter Stick Balm. And Ruby Kisses is a dupe of that. And it's very affordable. It's like $6. So we have that. And the NYX, this is like Rihanna, really. This is really like Rihanna, because Rihanna have like a shimmer to it, and this have a shimmer. This is like Fenty Beauty. This concealer is just like NYX, and I do have NYX concealer, and they're just alike. This is a dupe, Nicka K. I promise you guys. All right. I thank you guys so much for watching my Bianca Lawrence inspired makeup video today. And what's been very different out here with people in the holidays. Life has been very strange. So thank you guys so much. Don't forget to subscribe to Modest Transformation by Celeste. And also don't forget to subscribe to Celeste Reacts. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to hype my video here, and also hype my video that's coming on today, and also watch my other lives of me recreating myself as a celebrity. I love you guys. Happy Monday. New week, new beginnings. Ciao.